Warning: this video may contain language of an adult nature. Hello and welcome to Passett Games. This is Passett8989 and today we are looking at Savage Lands, day number 2. This is our second adventure for this series of Savage Lands. What we did in the last video was get ourselves established as far as getting into the game and start to get things what we need in order to start surviving. Basically, we did our little checklist to get off in the game and to get our what we needed to get ourselves moving. The second thing you want to do is what we're doing here on day 2, and that is establish a housing or some place of base of operations, basically building a house or a small shack. Once you build the house or small shack, you'll be able to store stuff inside of there and be able to basically get away from the elements. It is a lot warmer, and it does allow you to be able to store different things so that you can continue to build your either community or be a loner and stay in a small shack. It's up to you. It doesn't really matter. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get into that building right now. We're also going to be looking at the resurrection pike as well, or the pike of resurrection, and what that does, it allows you to come back to life, or res point where you come back at, so that when you do die, you don't go back to bumfucked Egypt, basically. So we're going to go ahead and get into the server here, as you can see here. There is Kerr up there. His ass beat. I'm about to get him. So we're back where we started at before. So here we are. Hello. So this is one of the shacks that I built earlier. As you can see here, it's fairly small. It's not very large, but it will get the job done if you're out in the middle of the field. Now this one here is one of the larger houses that we'll be building probably in the next video, just to show you how to build those as well. So on the interior, it's much larger and much more space in here, so you're able to store a lot more things in here as opposed to one of the smaller places. So here we have the chest, and what I strongly suggest is you lay down several of these all over the place so that you can put extra armor, weapons, food supplies, and other things in it that you're going to need in order to survive. If you do get killed and you're unable to get back to your body, it's best to have another set of armor and food and other stuff, as I said, here at this location here. So I'm going to close this out. And before we get into actually building the house here, we're going to show this thing here, which is the Pike of Resurrection. Yeah, okay. Which basically all it does is it requires 1 wood log and 3 skulls. And you can get the skulls from killing the little skeletons running around the island here, so it's not that difficult to get a hold of them. You just gotta go hunt for them and kill them. So I'll just put a demo up here because I already got one out, so I'm not gonna no need to go ahead and get one out here. So I'm gonna just pull this out here. I'm just gonna find a location, find where you want to put it, press E, and start applying the components to it. Now I only had 1 skull actually, so I'm only going to stop right here where I'm at here. Once you put it down and you get it fully complete, it's going to glow red, waiting for you to press E once more. Once you press E, it will turn blue and start making an eerie sound, like a type sound. Once it does this, you're able to return back to this location if and when you die. I'm not going to say yeah, when you die, not if, because you are going to die. So I'm going to knock this down so I can recover the stuff from it. Yeah, now we got that stuff here. So yeah, that's the Pike of Resurrection, whatever. Anyway, that fucking word. So you come back to life. So we're gonna go back to the housing here. What we're gonna do here, it requires 35 logs, 20 wood sticks, and 5 lesser common ores. So we're gonna go ahead and get this out. It does provide protection, as it says here. It has a hit damage point of 2400. So it's gonna take a while to knock it down should something come knocking, and it will take quite a while. I'm going to go over here in this corner here and figure out where I'm going to build it as. See, I'm making a large community up here, so I'm going to be doing all kind of stuff here. So let's go ahead and pull this out here. Let's see, should I put here, put it there. Right about there, looks about right. Yeah, I'll go ahead and hammer that down there. And then what I'm going to do is get ready to do this. So what I'm going to do, this whole area here is going to be covered. I'm going to have them all going along the shore here, and it's going to be like a little resort town in this sundered island. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started on adding the stuff to this. So we're going to go ahead and add the wood components to here. And as you add the wood components, you can see the numbers actually change and they raise up a little bit. And when you get to about 13 or so, you'll start seeing the frames start to appear around the building there, so you can continue going there. And at any time while you're in the middle of building the property, building the building that you're doing, you can actually take it down by smacking it with a hammer or whatever weapon you have. It should give you the material back to you. So to give the material, it returns the material. So I have never tried knocking down a full building. I don't know if it will give the material back at that time, but this is what you got. So the walls are transparent still, or not transparent, but yeah, almost transparent, translucent a little bit, and you can also walk through them because it's not fully done yet. So we've already got everything down except for the last remaining part, which is the 4 or 5 pieces of the lesser common ore. So we're going to go ahead and get this taken care of in just a second. Doing a quick walk around, taking a look, see how it looks, show you all what it looks like here. So we're going to go ahead and get these last pieces done here. And once we get it done, the door should appear and it's complete, and the walls become solid. When you do build these shacks, do make sure that you build them on flat land. If you build them on a hill or something, you're just going to leave the bottom open because there are no floors in these buildings here. They don't have floors whatsoever. So when you build on a flat land and you drop something, it won't go out underneath of the wall. But if you do on a hill, it's going to go right under the wall and go down the hill. So like if you drop wood logs or drop something and can roll it, that's exactly what's going to happen. It's going to go under. Unlike the wooden, or unlike the stone buildings, which is over here, there's a stone house and this is a stone blacksmith building, and it does come with its own floor. You can see here there is a floor here, so there's nothing going to roll out from underneath of the wall. Now, I don't quite understand why the housing don't have this. I think they had a debate on this on the forums the other day. So yeah. Anyway, this is what the shack looks like. This is a quick and dirty shack to build. As far as when you're out in the field, if you're out in the woods somewhere and you want to build a property or build a house real quick and have a place to have a good shelter and to keep warm, this is where it's at. But the other purpose this little building serves is you can jump up on a rooftop here and climb up here to the roof here and beat on your chest like Tarzan. Oh! Okay, well, enough of that shit. Anyway, what you can actually do from up here is look around. It gives you like a little lookout tower here, so you can see things going on. And there's looks like some movement going out in the distance there. I don't know what that is. Probably an animal or something. I might have to go beat its ass in a little bit. As you can see here, you get a good view of everything going on around you here. So just cam around here just for a second, see what's going on. And we can see tower number 3 of the Dragon Kerr's house, or his tower, sitting back there. And the community center here is actually blocking the path that goes up to where I'm gonna be fighting Kerr later on. So yeah. So this is the little beach resort here I'm building. I'm going to have all kind of nice little beach houses here. And that is Kerr, by the way. That's, well, not him directly. That's just a statue of him. But anyway. So yeah, all of this area here I'm going to develop to build some houses, build shacks, come on, build this place up, and then have people come in here and chill and have fun. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to do all kind of crazy shit here. So they can come and chill and have fun. Go up here, kill Kerr a bunch of million times and shit. You know, make a little resort here. All along here, little houses and stuff like your little beach resort. Charge people several pieces of leather or fur or something or another. You know, dragon scales. Cost you 50 dragon scales to live up in here. So yeah, these houses are not that difficult to build. And getting the material is not that difficult to get. You just got to make sure you build the proper storage bags that you have in order to get them. So basically, as you see here, I've got several of the larger bags here, and I've got my materials here all laid out. Everything I'm going to need for building later on, I've got everything squared away here. So this is what you're going to want to do. Gather your materials up. You can see here I got my wood logs, I got my rocks, got my stones, got my bandages and stuff that I worked on. Got rocks, coal, got my ore up here. So I just, have everything together. It would make more sense to have everything together first before you start building. That way you can get it done and have it over with in a heartbeat, so you don't have to worry about it later on. So once again, that is our video for today in reference to how to do that. Thanks for watching. Do like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day, everybody.